Gavin, I am jealous of New Yorkers today. You know me, I on New York all the time. I talk about how awesome South Carolina is. Beautiful day. I was out walking my adorable little puppy today, and you feel like a man, in the country. But today, I'm like, why couldn't I be in Times Square to see the unveiling and dedication of the big, fat, black woman statue in Times Square?
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed that. We all worked very hard to get that done. It's 12 feet tall.
Yes.
And it's done by a British sculptor.
Of course.
And the thing I love about it is it's real. Like, there's no princess shit. It's just, this is who she is. And she has
wearing
that attitude.
The pants. It's got attitude, right? I could see that statue just standing in front of a McDonald's counter,
demanding,
asking politely if they could have some ketchup packets. Oh, here you go. Yeah. And look at this. Why would you make a statue of something that's literally walking 10 feet in front of you at any given moment in New York?
Well, it's based on, I guess, the assumption that this poor group, unidentified group, gets zero attention and no one listens to them ever, and no one ever looks at them because they're only 7% of the population. Turn on your television, bro. They're 80% of the TV population. Look at Netflix right now. Look at every movie. They're everywhere.
Well, the Queen Latifah's show got canceled.
Yes. After 5 seasons.
5 seasons of The Enforcer, and that's a Queen Latifah look right there. I look at that statue and think superhero woman that can fight, I don't know, Russian mob guys. Any man.
The amazing thing about it is there's a thing I call black energy that you just feel when you're around them, especially women like Queen Latifah. And when you go to this statue, it's just bronze. There's no person in there. But it's like that cartoon where the bird is taking the jewels out of that prince. And she brings them to all the different people, and then she eventually dies because it gets too cold. What's that thing called? The Prince statue, something? But you're by that, and you just feel the energy.
Can't you? I could hear it. That just looks like. They ought to have like the neck on a motor where it just spins around like this. Like, they should have done that. That would have been hilarious. Everyone would have then loved that statue.
Yeah, everyone. And the black people would have liked it too. They wouldn't have gotten mad.
Yeah, the brothers would have been laughing their balls off at the head just spins on a motor.
But this one's in Florence, Italy. Have you seen this one?
Is this real?
Yeah, this is real.
This is
the Piazza. It's
Florence, Italy.
The most beautiful art and architecture, and this is a woman on her phone.
Wow.
Yeah. Oops. Excuse me, I'm on my phone.
I just sent you a video of some girl at Home Depot showing up after getting fired, and the cops are like, "You got to go," and she's like, "I'm on the schedule." And they go, "It doesn't matter what schedule you're on. Your boss fired you. They don't want you here." And she's like, "But I'm on the schedule." And then the rest is, I don't know, 12 minutes of just as she's trying to find evidence that she deserves to be there.
Yeah, that she still deserves to be. They just can't be told no and understand no and then act accordingly. You leave because you don't work here anymore. You're not in charge during a traffic stop. If you don't have your license, identification, insurance, whatever, you will have to step out of the vehicle. Like, all these things, there's no concept of it. I will do what I want to do. And even though you fired me, I'm on the schedule and I am coming back to work.
And the irony is, like, that statue was because these women are treated like and hated by everyone.
Yes.
But the reason they're such is because they're on a pedestal. They're already on these statues. That's why they don't take any from anybody.
The spoiled child.
They're spoiled children. They've been told they're goddesses, and they grew up without a dad. So there's never a dad to go like, "Are you out of your mind? Get
Right.
back here now. Don't ever talk to your mother like that again, and pick
Right.
up that mess." That's never happened once.
No.
In fact, the cop is often the first guy to ever do that.
Yeah. Their mothers who don't have a husband, like they don't have a father, teach them some of the worst habits and ways to interact with people. And, you know, we've seen fights where the mother has the baby in her arm and she's swinging with the other hand. We've seen toddlers and young kids hand in hand with their mom while she's heaving at a McDonald's employee. Cops, I just today watched they asked this woman to get out of the vehicle. She had 2 kids with her, probably 7 and 9 years old. And she starts saying that the cops are doing this because they're racist. And, you know, what the fuck are those kids going to think? And you watch the video and go, no, they're doing this because you're making a scene using your kids, thinking that's going to get you somehow out of trouble. And the more the cops have to fight you to put cuffs on and to get you out of the vehicle, your kids see that. They trust you as the mother, so you tell them it's racism. Now we got 2 more problems for another generation.
And they just go, ugh. They just get exhausted. Like that video, Sean, of the woman who, it's this nice old lady, that I'm sure the left would call her a Karen, and this woman's parked illegally in the handicapped. And this woman has a handicapped mom, probably, that she wants to drop off. And she goes, "Do you have a handicap sticker?" And she goes, "How's that any old business?" And
saw that too.
And
I've seen them all.
And she's like, and their grammar, of course, is murderous. But you just see the woman go, ugh. And I think that's where most of us are with that particular demo. When that starts bubbling up, we're like, I don't need to see straw containers thrown around this restaurant. I'm just going to go, ugh.
Yeah. Well, that's you do this now. You go, and then you contribute $100 to Shiloh Hendricks. That goes hand in hand with an now. You're just like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Did you see our very own Lily on Piers?
Yes, I did. Very proud.
Wow.
What a set of balls. I like that. A lot of people look and go like, yeah, okay, yeah, you should say that. People don't understand the courage and bravery that comes with being on an international show like Piers Morgan. People watch it. And you have black people on the panel. So, you know, you might think you'd hold back something. She laid into that, ran with it, and very proud, very proud.
Yeah, that's the only solution now. And you can see the left flailing like Mark Lamont Hill when Pierce says, say the word. And then Mark Lamont Hill starts freaking out, not because he's scared of the word, but because that's like, it's like saying, I have a bomb. And someone goes, oh yeah, let it off. He doesn't
blow
have
it
a
up.
bomb. So you have to go, no, don't. We'll all die. We'll all die if this bomb goes off. And I think people are, especially young people, are like, I don't even think that's a bomb.
Yeah, that's probably not even real bomb. This has all been just a hoax over the whole time.
Yeah, let the counter go to 0, and we'll see what happens. Like, oh, you don't want to do that. Whoa.
Nothing.
Yeah, everyone's fired.
The girl sitting in the box there next to Lily, when Lily was going off, she's literally, her eyes were, look at her. Her eyes were, she wasn't moving. I think she was wishing her way home. She was clicking her heels 3 times. She's saying, there's no place like a, she just wanted to be the out of there.
Piers is such a loser, and the way they all take it for granted that the kid was autistic because a drunk Somalian told him.
They do that all the time. You see, every single time a black guy commits, or a woman commits some heinous crime and they're in court, the defense is always, well, they're mentally impaired, they have this issue or that. It's always that. And then if you test them, they'll probably come up low IQ or some type of problem just because.
It's 60, 70 or something like that. So
yeah. So, oh, he's autistic. Is he? Is he? First of all, he was 6 feet tall. I don't know how a 5-year-old is 6 feet tall. And if he was stealing some, and then again, I mentioned this the other day. Did she walk up to him and say, "Hey, you little," did she do that? Or did she say, like she's walking away and she goes, "Ah." Like there's a difference. Did she go in his face and say it? Or just like kind of go, "Ah."
Or she never said she said it to the kid.
Right.
She said, "Oh yeah, what's it to you?" And then she starts saying it to him just because, like, you don't tell
Turned
me
into a
what
30s gangster. Yeah? What's it to you? See?